So Lil Yachty hopped on Plaque Max's live, and for some context, Max basically runs these streams where he engineers rappers recording tracks. And I don't think he actually makes the beats himself, unless he switched the process up. He usually just hits record, puts his tag on the track like a DJ Khaled move, and lets the artist cook. Kinda like that Pink Dreads track with DDG. That got pulled down because the original producer never cleared it. The point is, Max streams are known for capturing viral wild ass moments, whether that's rappers making music or just embarrassing themselves in 4K. And this dumbass hops on there and drops one of the most tasteless, corny ass bars I've ever heard. This wasn't clever, it wasn't shocking, it wasn't damn, did he really just say that? No, this was straight up dookie water. It's the kind of bar that you just throw out there to pander to people who already agree with you, not because it's actually good. And no, I'm not anti-shock value. I'm not that. I grew up on Immortal Technique, early Eminem, Goblin Tyler, 3-6 Mafia, Big Lurch, you know, even some of that horrorcore, all that wild, dark, boundary pushing stuff. But those bars had weight to them. They actually made you hit pause, rewind, take a breather. It made you feel uncomfortable, but in a way where you're like, damn, but why is he gassing like this? Yachty's bar, no, it was lazy as hell. It was boo-boo, it was mildew.
I'm the villain.
Oh, ask me if I don't give a f.
So yes, to make it worse, the line wasn't even good. It wasn't raw, it wasn't crazy, it wasn't even funny. He was a tryhard. Yachty graduated from little boat to little turd, floating through the toilet with his weak ass bars, while Max's stream just did what it always does, hit record and catch the mess live.
Put my knee up on her neck, I went George Floyd. My knee up on her neck, I went George Floyd. My knee up on her neck, I went George Floyd.
Bro, what the hell was that? What is that? Put my knee up on her neck. I want to George Floyd. There was no point of even saying that. Why would I want my knee on someone's neck? Pointless bar. It didn't even make sense. You really hopped on this dude's stream and thought that was your mic drop. I mean, it did go viral because we looking at you like you're an idiot. It didn't go viral because of good reasons. We didn't say, hey, this dude is sick. We said, hey, this dude is dumb. Straight sewage drip. It's 3-day-old McChicken lettuce energy. I mean, you thought it was dope, but it smelled like the inside of a Greyhound bus bathroom. And like I said, man, I love the shock shit. I love shock value rap. I like disrespectful, but if you're gonna do it, it needs to slap. It needs to hit. It needs to make sense on why you did it. At least make people go, damn, that was wild, but he slid. Instead, you gave us gas station sushi, slimy, overpriced, nobody asked for it, and
My knee up on her neck, I went George Floyd.
it's the fact that this is the most attention you've got since Poland. That was your last moment. Since then, your career has been on life support, eating through a straw. I mean, you were better off saying knees on your neck like my career. Your career is unalive. You tried the psychedelic rap, nobody cared. You dropped an experimental album. It sold like 4 Pop-Tarts and a bus pass. Now you chasing clout by name dropping unalive people. That's crazy. And let's not forget, you the reason Drake's been weak as hell today. I'm not gonna let you out of that. I know a lot of people give you a pass for that shit, but nah. You wrote that corny ass Tory Meg bar for him. Don't think we forgot about that shit.
Oh, I don't know if it broke up. What I said, I was just addressing this bitch live by getting shots, but she still is dying. That's all. Like this bitch live by getting shots, like a lot about her butt being real, like her, like butt shots. This bitch live by getting shots, butt shots. You know, like that's what it is. This bitch. I feel like I said it twice, but y'all saying my signal broke up. So what I said was this bitch live by getting, like what I was saying is that like I was addressing his line because I know he's not gonna address it.
But then how much cap going on right now?
Hot booty juice. I mean, but at least it rhymed, right? But this Floyd bar, it wasn't even on beat, bro. It was stupid. Just listen to it.
My knee up on her neck, I went George Floyd.
I don't even have a joke for your dumb ass. You're just stupid. You managed to be offensive and off rhythm. That's like losing a fight when the other dude was tripped first. You're merely a Hot Topic clearance rap. I mean, you peaked with red braids. Now you're 30 eating pizza rolls for breakfast.
My knee up on her neck, I went George Floyd.
Rapping like moldy ass water through an aux cord.
My knee up on her neck, I went George Floyd.
This is the most press you've had in years, and it's a fact, bro. It's the most press. If you're not talking about Drake, who's talking about Yachty? And now we're only talking about you because you're literally shitting on somebody that's not even here, that went out in the most messed up way. For what? Because it didn't even hit. The only other time I've heard about you recently is for beefing with your own artists. Imagine falling off so hard your biggest headline is you arguing with somebody you signed. That's literally just HR drama. You not trending because of bars. You trending because you turned your label into a group chat full of receipts. That's your legacy right now. Not music, just messy artist versus boss versus somebody that was unalive because of police brutality. And don't forget, helping Drake flatline his career.
My knee up on her neck. I went George Floyd.
Just a diarrhea ass slop verse. You thought you were edgy. You're not. That's not edgy. When you have to like say cruel things like that about a particular person who went out in a particular way, that's not bold. That's not. You're just dusty. You're literally the human version of crusty ass Cheeto fingers. How are you gonna turn a man's literal murder into a throwaway rhyme like it was a punchline? And it's the fact that you do it in front of an audience full of minors and teenagers, to the most impressionable crowd. Saying some shit like that in front of a bunch of teenagers and children, that's disgusting and it's disturbing. I don't know. I just feel like don't do this shit if you're not built for the shock bars, because that wasn't a shock bar at all. It was just stupid. You're not built for real lyricism, and it shows. Barely built for commercial jingles. Your music sounds like Fortnite background noise. You're built for embarrassing moments like this.
My knee up on her neck. I went George Floyd.
This comeback plan is crazy. You might as well just do your podcast. You was better off doing that shit. It's way better than this. If you gotta stop rapping, then fuck it. We don't miss you. You are a meme, but expired in 2017 at this point. Still trying to trend to Vine. You went from little boat to little bathwater. You're not the wave, bruh. Not saying some shit like this, you not.
My knee up on her neck. I went George Floyd.
You're not the wave. You're merely the piss puddle by the porter potty after Rolling Loud. Hey, I'm gonna keep it lit though. I can't hold. This is probably the hardest intro I've ever seen from any artist. That's where it stops though. You're still a shart tard. Does that work? Out of all the crazy things you could have said, you took the easy route. You want to bash on somebody that you know damn near the whole world's gonna agree, all the right wing and everybody like that. You're willing to sell out your own people, someone that looks like you. You rather get the backlash from your own people, knowing that the world isn't gonna rise up against you. He did like a safe area disrespectful box, knowing the whole world won't trip, but just the black community. Little Yachty basically did with some try hard clown shit, straight up. It was him pulling a random controversial topic out of a hat in hopes of that cheap clout, that viral moment, which he, I guess, basically got, where he could piss off his own people without risking the whole world canceling him. If you're really gonna step into a shock value bag like Tyler, like Ye, Eminem, Biggie said some wild shit back then, you actually gotta commit to it. Make it wild, make it fire. But Yachty didn't do that. He tried to play it safe. Tossed out the weakest line possible and the shit fell flat.
My knee up on her neck. I went George Floyd.
No structure, no punch, no nothing. Just weak. A tasteless jab at a man who was unalived in a way that could have just as easily been you. The only people clapping for that in the booty bar is trash, racist weirdos. And that's the whole problem. Shock bars are supposed to make people go, damn, that was crazy. He slid on that. No, yours just made people go, what the fuck is this shit? You're not pushing boundaries. You're just corny. You're a tryhard. That was weak as hell, and I hope George Floyd haunts the fuck out of you. At this point, you lost your touch. You're just ass juice. You're booty butter.
Doing the right thing. I'm winning. I'm just trying not to pay attention to you idiots, man. But like, it's just hard, bro. Like, Lil Yachty, bro. You been whacked, my nigga. But you think you saying George Floyd name and trying to use his name in the bar that's gonna make people like your whack ass music, my nigga? That shit weak. Y'all the only era that feel like demeaning the dead and saying that shit is cool, my nigga. It ain't. And it's me and the whole Third Ward and the whole Houston, Texas riding behind G, man. Don't ever say his name, bro. None of y'all knew G. Nothing about him. But y'all want to say his name for clout. put a knee up on his neck. I do joke. That's some weak ass shit, Yachty. But let somebody die in your family. We gonna do a whole skit about it and see how funny it is, bro. Cut that shit out, man. It's only you whack Sambo ass niggas that do shit like that. Stop the. To all the blogs and shows that's calling me about the Lil Yachty George Floyd situation. Some of y'all don't respect because y'all never have content. All y'all do is look for mess. Some of y'all do. I won't be doing no interviews about it. I spoke to him. He's a smart young man. He's winning for a reason. He's a smart, super smart individual. He made a mistake. He apologized. We moved on from it. It's over with. That's what y'all want us. Jumping on these shows, talking about each other, feuding and, you know what I'm saying, dumb shit, clown shit, because y'all ain't got no content. We don't do that at All the Smoke. We never clout chasing. We still winning. We leave that to the drunk shows. All right? So peep this. Won't be doing no interviews. He gonna keep winning. He gonna keep doing his thing. We gonna meet up. He made a mistake. Let it go. Stop calling my phone.
It's just the fact that that bar wasn't just a misstep, it was reckless. It's dangerous. When you take something as heavy as George Floyd's murder and flip it into a throwaway line, you're basically telling kids watching that our pain is just material for jokes that plant seeds in young minds that this kind of injustice isn't that serious, that it could be brushed off. And you know what the deeper hurt is? It's aimed at your own people. Every damn day. Somehow online we see that black people are disrespected. There's not really worldwide outrage like that. The banks don't close down. Companies don't cut ties. The system just shrugs. But if you had said something similar about another group, you would have been shut out of every room before morning. So whether you meant it or not, you just reinforce that double standard. And for whatever fucking reason, because I sure in the hell don't know why, but you got the influence, whether you want it or not. I'm talking about the kids that look up to you, that look like you. They deserve more than careless bars. They deserve someone who shows them our pain isn't a prop. We honestly don't need more reminders of how easily our stories get thrown away. And look, I'm not even saying you gotta be the saint of rap, because come on now, that's boring. I'm not saying to be the noble voice, the one who always is carrying the banner of righteousness. I'm not saying that. Nobody's asking you to do that. But at the very least, choose your evils wisely. Why aim your recklessness at your own people? Why take a man who was unjustly murdered publicly, brutally, and turn that into a punchline? Because if it was self-reflection, I'd get it. If you were speaking on your own demons, cool. That's your truth. But this wasn't that. This was turning someone else's trauma to cheap currency. You don't even gotta be the artist people look up to for guidance. Be a villain if you want. Be chaotic. But come on, there's a million other dark, crazy, wild things you could pull from to prove you got bars. Not the modern day lynching of a black man. But then again, that means you would have to have balls. And like I said before, I feel like you stayed in a little safe gray area. You stayed in the ass water section. You said, fuck it, I'm gonna just stay in this area because no one else is gonna care. And that's lame as hell.